Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch the pass. Shit. Check. Check.
On second down, here's Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tighten up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, check 24! Check 24! Check 15!
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go! 6 yards. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check. Crunch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jim.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, Giants.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. 4 down.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And an alley to Rob. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, switch gears. Out. Hey, check 24. Let it go. Shut up.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set. 18. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Shoot.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Watson off play action. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Watson now to throw. Open man there is Malone. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Maher was 6 of 7 from 50-plus as a 29-year-old rookie, including a Cowboy record 62-yarder, and he's able to knock this one through from distance as well.
Remember, 4 years in Canada, kicked in all kinds of conditions, gives a guy a lot of confidence coming to the NFL.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Gonna throw again. Going deep for Hop. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Here we go.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. What about the 23-yard line? About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crazy. He's
now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch safety green. Watch alert, alert. Safety green.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Oh, here we go. Oh. And we're going 37's the Mike 37. Here we go.
From the gun on third down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Check. Press that. Press it. Come on. Let's go. Right. That's it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Malone, 84 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. Set the flag. 37. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go. 37 tonight. Mike 37. I'm going to run you. Let's go.
Now Jackson from the gun on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
This is it. 19. Hey, tight. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 9, go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Mike. 50. 6 man. Check curls. Mike's 50.
To throw is Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check, 93's the mic. 93. All good. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. So don't say nothing. Oh, try. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. They can't hang with us. Check.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready? 59. Mike's 59. It's 6.
Jackson on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Barkley will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 61. Watch your truck. No. Go. Motion. Over. Let's go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Silver.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Jackson now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Any day. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Please. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yo, yo. I'm broadcasting this old crazy game.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that
it's raining over there.
Up to 11. So that's a big one. Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal.
Coming down like
able to knock it through.
cats and dogs.
Not exactly clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Coming down like cats and dogs out there, Jordan. Is it raining, huh? No, not a tsunami. Not a tsunami. I know better. You don't want to see it.
About
you ain't
set for this
in
next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
no, but you can't guard everybody now.
Sometimes the coach says,
no, you won't.
my defense.
You can guard all of them.
Go for it here, because if
you
we
want to
don't
guard
get the whole more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
You said the upset?
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Yeah.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
That's my fault.
Picked off at the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
To Kansas City and gave up 10. I don't know that I like that one, but I'm with it if you with it.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left.
Okay.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Man, they
It's
done
out.
ripped the
And
ball
he's
out
gonna
the man's
ball his way
hand. The
into
fullback
end zone
pick it
for
up
a
and
Giants
run it in for a touchdown. Boy.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What it look like?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the
Ronald
football
Jones to
again.
get him some
You're going to
endurance,
take
man.
care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
He definitely got a bad special.
Hey, 59!
You a fan of it?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good. He got through that in. I don't know what the world my guys got going on, man. Right. Well, he just came on through.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Think so.
Now Watson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds
Watching
inside the 35. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th.
And this bull schnazzle.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's going to have to show me he can do that again. I ain't a believer, Malcolm.
Hey, 24. Back. Say, alert.
Again, it's Jones.
He's going to have to show me he can do that again.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, 31.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
And
comes in.
Give it to me on the 1-yard line.
Complete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Williams will try again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Set. When they team. You might beat me. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that
Jones.
Come on, TJ.
And he'll take it into
Come on, TJ. Get off that block.
Touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th
Come
touchdown
on,
now
TJ.
on the year. And the Cowboys cut into
Get off that block.
lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point
I'm gonna learn how to
deficit.
scum kick. I'm gonna learn how to scum kick this ball. Yeah, Brooks got me he done got me a safety off of that too.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to
that
kick
scum
it
kick is
away.
nasty. I'm gonna learn how to do it.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah,
They'll bring it back
I'm
to
gonna
just
learn
about
how
the
to,
25. Call it the 24-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Under 100 yards, which is
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Balling, we fly high.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right. That's what I do.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I mean, we ain't got no pass rush now. Keep in mind, not a soul
So it's
is
Giants
pass rush.
football here as we welcome you back.
Not
and you
a
have to
soul
figure
pass
they're just
rush.
looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Get him. Get him. Go. Let it go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now they set
have
up the
a
screen.
soul
That's
pass
complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You said you went to the dollar store, Ruby?
Let's go now. Third ending. On the yard. Let's go. Come on. Look. Me. Everything's set. Mike 37. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ringo. 37 to Mike 37. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Jackson on 3rd down.
Thank you, man.
Under
Jesus
pressure,
Christ.
and he will go down.
Thank you, Oscar Grant. That's my
Sack
second-year
back at
player.
the
There.
46. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout
Oscar
now.
the
As
Grouch.
the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Oscar the Grouch.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. We got to get the ball, team. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And
What you think about that 4th down
It
conversion?
looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check that. 19. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 93's the mic. 93.
Watson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Come
So
on,
second
man.
and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, man.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27.
That dude.
Both
That
defenses
careful.
have
I don't
had
know
their
why Watson
struggles,
throwing
but
that ball
they've been
behind
good
that man like
enough
that.
to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help
That man
preserve
is
the lead.
wide open.
It's been a game of punch, counter
Something
punch,
comeback,
hasn't it?
right?
All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by
I'm
them
with all
on
that.
defense.
I'm just saying.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second
with all
down.
that.
Now
I'm
a final
saying.
chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10
Why
seconds
he can't
left in the
make that
game.
throw? It's just a simple comeback. What you call it? Metcalf wide open over there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
It's a bunch of buzz.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete.
Boom.
Throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.
Ready
and
to
they
get
will
that,
head back
get
home
it in.
next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Say what? Right. All them targets had a touchdown in the end zone. Just bush. Bush. Look at it. Right. Once we got down, no, we ain't had no real options. That's all right. We rollin', we fly high, no lie. Let's see who else needs some upgrades. Man, I gotta get a running back. I'm gonna have to get a running back. What you call it? I'm gonna learn these scum kick bush.